Okay, we are underway. May the pizza fourth be with you. Dun 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 dun. May the fourth be with you. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dee ba dee ba ba dee ba 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 dee ba dee. Bum ba ba dee ba dee ba ba ba. Oh, that hurt. Let's rip that rib meat off again. Holy smokes. Welcome in, everybody. Happy 4th. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so. Please take a second to like the stream. It is very appreciated. It's going to be pizza night tonight. We're going to hang out. I want to get a coffee. It's been a pretty good day today. May the pizza fourth be with you. I wish I played the kettle drums. Who doesn't love those kettle drums? Who doesn't love those kettle drums? We got the Apple Fair, August 8th and 9th. Hell, that's a full month away. What's going on, Trixie? May the 4th be with you, man. May the pizza 4th be with you. Beautifully comfortable day. Happy 4th, that's it. Yeah, a couple of newspaper articles today feeling this is much different than the 200th. I would have to agree. I don't know a lot. I'm a lot older than a lot of you guys, but I'll tell you, it was a much different feeling. In 1976, I just got out of college, but 1 month. Got out of college 1 month. Spirit kicks in 76. That was it. You couldn't beat it with the stick. Please, guys, I got 25 people in here and just 3 thumbs up. Please take a moment to like the stream. We got ready to push shove off in a few days for some adventure. May the 4th be with you. Oh, beautiful. Ah, boo, boo, boo. Scobbly doo boo. Nobody's around. There's like 0 traffic out. Everybody must be staking out their seats for the fireworks. Yep, no GoFundMe, no channel memberships, no Patreons, all content for all people all the time. way it's always been since January 4th of 2013. It shall be until they put me in a pine box and lower me away. Tish, how are you? Beautiful here. 76 degrees. Isn't that fitting? 76 degrees. I feel like watching The Music Man. 76 trombones. Do 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 do. Ba 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 boo. The great Robert Preston. Do do do. Ba 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 boo 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 boo. And that great hit When the Wells Fargo Wagon Comes to Town. That's what it's all about. Getting that cup of coffee. Oh, it's humid and hot in Texas. Man, it's 76 degrees. Even the temperature is patriotic today. Even the temperature is patriotic. Down by the river, the boo boo boo, doo doo. Whoa! I hear a rabid dog. Mystery, happy 4th. Grab a coffee, hang out a couple hours, and I don't think there's going to be a lot of people around for downtown tonight. I don't know. I could be wrong. A lot of people barbecuing in their backyards. Having some barbecue. As my grandmother said, y'all gonna have some barbecue? I said, Grandma, could you talk any slower? I'd have bust you across your mouth. Oh, man. I'd have bust you across your mouth. Imagine having such an insolent boy. Boy, I smacked that devil right out of your mouth. I smacked that devil right out of your mouth. Yes, Grandma. Yes, Grandma. Yes, Grandma. All right, be right back, guys. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna have pizza tonight. We're gonna have pizza tonight, mystery. To you, AC. Nino, how are you? We're all the gassy grandmas. There we go, gassy grandma. You have to go to next door. Nino, I'm telling you, the peach jam was killer. What is this guy doing? The hell's this guy doing? Shit. People are like insane around here. This truck is so long, everybody around here has got a truck. I'm so afraid I'm going to hit somebody over here. There's a lot of moving parts on this parking lot, let me tell you. It's just a matter of when. Yeah, the peach, putting a little bit of bourbon, a shake of ginger or two, one spritz of cinnamon. Just made it outstanding. Just made it outstanding. I'm going to use that in a lot of different ways for peach Pop-Tarts, galettes, and everything else. So welcome in, everybody. Please hit the like button. Happy 4th of July. May the 4th be with you. They'll be blowing the hood up tonight, you better believe it. They will be rocking the hood tonight. They got all those fireworks they bring over from Mexico. Got a couple stories of guys that blew their hands off with these Mexican fireworks. Shit went down the fuse so fast, the guy looked down, his hand is gone. You know what, bro? You ain't getting that back. The guy's like, yeah, I was on a baseball team. Well, okay. Well, you can kiss that dream goodbye. The whole article doesn't say one thing about hell. And what was the kid? He was in an In-N-Out. In and out waiting, and he thought it would be fun to light off a firework as big as a baseball. And it went so fast it blew his hand off. And the whole article didn't say one thing about why in the hell was he waiting in line at the outside of the In-N-Out burger and lighting off a firework. Unbelievable. But we'll lose a couple fingers in the hood tonight, probably. What's going on, Sean? How you doing? I wouldn't want to get caught in that traffic melee down there. Let's see, you can only be on the Marin side. There'll be zero parking down there, because the bridge will be shut down. One of the few times in the year when the Golden Gate Bridge is shut. What does it cost now, Sean? $15 to go across? I think it was $4 when I first got here in '98. Delight, delight. How about that? Woo! We got young lovers tonight. We've got lots of young lovers. It's kind of ridiculous what they charge. I like this girl's dress over here. I'll be honest, that's a sporting outfit right there. She is all legs, baby. Boston proposed release for it due to a prospective storm. Well, that's smart. They don't want people to be electrocuted. Yeah, it's a very sparse crowd down here tonight. Wow. Very sparse crowd. A lot of people don't want to be out and about. Okay, free parking today. Everybody cheer. Yay. Yay. It was funny. Judy last night, she's like, I've never seen Rosie buy ice cream before. It's funny as hell. All right, let's flip that around and welcome everybody in. Say happy, what the hell is this, Saturday the 4th? I've had a few 4th of Julys under my belt. So please take a moment if you're just coming in. Oh, what a good cup of coffee, to hit the thumbs up button. It is appreciated. We got Nino, Angus Kisses, Miss Tree. Free parking, whoopee, that's it. You hardly ever get it around here. There's Judy's like, I've never seen Rosie buy ice cream before. Ain't that a blip? Huh? Ain't that a blip? I'm gonna go donate blood August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and I'm gonna get a coupon for a pint of ice cream. That'll be it. That's what I'm gonna do. What the hell's this girl wearing? She got like garters on, or what the hell is she doing? I don't know. 11:25 to go across the Golden Gate. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think we've ever seen drop a dime in the meter. There's only one time that you guys, let's see who remembers the only time I ever paid to park, and I'll give you a hint. It wasn't in Santa Rosa. Let's see how good everybody is. It wasn't in Santa Rosa. Let's see who's got a really good memory as sharp as mine is. Let's see. Oh, this coffee, it's delightful today. Oh, sweaty, man. Is it hot or just it's just you? Well, I gave you a big hint. It wasn't in Santa Rosa. Is this girl tweaking? I don't know. Happy 4th, the guitars. What's going on? It's Berkey. How you doing? How you doing, Berkey? Bunky. Yeah, it was Vegas with Mr. Z. That was it. Yes, it was at the MGM. MGM, and I told Mr. Z, let's go mid-strip. And I said, I'll pay for the parking, because we went over you get like 2 hours if you're a local. And he was shocked as shit. I said, I'll pay for it. Right. This girl is really tweaking here. I guess it's a girl. I don't know. Yeah, fun fact, parking payment. That's it, Trixie. I mean, other than that, I'd walk 5 miles to avoid paying to park. I wanted to bring a drinking straw to DC and taste the Lincoln water. Praying for parking management. It should be guitars, but you know, it's the way it is. Yeah, I'm gonna make a pizza tonight, Naomi. But I think Mr. Z almost dropped his teeth. He's like, "What?" I said, "I'll cover it." Now I have covered it when the boss, Janet, and I and Bobby, we've gone to baseball games, and those darn athletics charged $40 last game to park on the lot. Isn't that criminal? Absolutely criminal. So I'm not all that cheap all the time. Yeah, this room, I know I lived there, yeah. Yeah, it was $40 to go to the A's Giants game, which I thought was probably a little rich. Like, I would have probably um, just parked on the other side of the river across the Sacramento River and just walked a nice night. Just walk over, take 20 minutes and just take a walk. You know, beautiful. Save the $40 or whatever. Just about Uber drop off, yeah. Well, they have that surge pricing. Does it feel major league? No. But that's not to say if Sacramento had the chance that they wouldn't build a major league complex there. I mean, the city size should be able to support a baseball team. But that's what makes it nice. Not often in your life you're going to be able to go to a game not often in your life you're going to be able to go to a game that's in a small, what I call a boutique ballpark. So that was pretty awesome. No, I think next year will be their last year over there, but 3 years was plenty. There's a pizza joint in Houston called, they have the 45-inch pizza inside of the line. Wow. You know what could I do? Eat a half a piece? They also have a place in Auburn, which is on the way up to the Sierras, Sacramento going east, up 80, and Auburn, it's the #1 pie place in the whole nation. #1 fruit pies. Yeah, I'm not sure where Houston, California is. Best pizza I ever had, Anthony Bourdain went there after I went there. It's called Bert's Place. And the guy's had been there 40 years. He might be retired now. I don't know. But it was called Bert's Place in Martin Grove, Illinois. No pizza in my life ever came near that. And that was deep dish. That was... you're going to wait 40 minutes for that puppy to come out. But it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, Seahawks was 200. Wow. Yeah, happy 4th, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you, Beaver. Pizza in my heart and bail out. That's fantastic. Everybody's going to get a favorite. There's a good one down in Cachati here, Sal's, and they closed up for a few years. Now they've reopened. I don't know what they're like. I don't know. We are going to try to find, I'm going to see if Mr. Z's up. We're going to go review the worst rated restaurant in Vegas again. We did this about 4 years ago. And it was mind-numbing, this place that we went to. It was like, it had like 2 lights on in the whole place. It was so weird. We go in the door and it looks like the waitress or cashiers being choked by the cook when we go in. Insane Chef said it's the best the best review that we've ever done. So yeah, California has good food. Yeah, you can find it all here. Uh, you'll pay up in the city, but a lot of the places, like Anthony Bourdain went to the Swan Depot in San Francisco, and I really got to go down there and do a couple nights. I'm going to try to get an Airbnb, but only during the crab season, and then go try out Swan's Depot for the oysters, and then the Tan Long for the garlic crab and noodle dish that they have. 5 minutes outside of Oakdale. I don't know, Houston's. Oh, Denny's was. Oh, I said to Monkey Boy, I said I will never be in a Denny's again, ever. After that grotesque conglomeration. What do I do for work? I'm retired from medical clinic, being a paper pusher, compliance, credentialing. I would like to go to Las Vegas and hang out with the green door. Well, I don't think I'm going to be green dooring again, Sean. But they'll be happy to see you over there. You'll do better at the Piranha Club. I look young for a retired guy. I don't know. This old bird just turned 68. I worked for 50 years. I said if my old man could retire at 65, so will I. So I've been pulling that Social Security check for 3 years now. Yeah, the Piranha Club is more LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ. Maybe you look retired for a young guy. How you doing tonight, doctor? Alex Wallace, good to see you. So I'm going to take some time. I'm going to research the worst one. We're going to go over there and do a review of it and see what it is. I can't remember what the hell we had. The other place was really lived up to its horrible reputation. We read all the reviews before we went in. The people were just like, they left an exclamation point. They're like, if I could leave 1/100th of a star. My daughter called me the first time. She said she wants money. She must have figured out I started collecting SSI. Well, it's apparent. What are you going to do? I'm going to have to dig out some coin when the other one gets married. If she ever gives up her bon vivant Jack Kerouac lifestyle. Anyway, welcome in everybody. She's 40, never held a long-term job. This sounds like the American experience today. You have one of those forks in the road, Dr. Frankenstein. You can either give without strings, or you can make a conditional. I'd be like maybe before I'd do it with strings, but now I just think, whenever I lend money or something, I just assume I'm never going to see it back again. If you want to be adventurous, are you the best photo ever? Check and pull Austin. I owned Oakland, Trixie will tell you, back in 2015. I walked every block from Lake Merritt all the way up to San Leandro there. In Germany, the day of German Unity is on October 3rd. There we go. Thank you, Elmer. I'm 62 and tired of taking care of people. It's kind of between you and your maker. No, you're fine. You're not dampening anything. I mean, you got a tough decision to make. When they ask, I just give. I'll pay you back or whatever. And, when I'd lend money on YouTube, it's a 50-50 proposition. Half the time they didn't know your name. What are you talking about? The other half, they paid it back. So You just have to decide. Especially when people just pop in it, it's when when you're kind of when you're the port of last resort, but you're going to get the call. If my daughters asked me for something, I'd have to give it to them, I mean, I would take it on me. If they didn't pay me back, which fingers do you want to lose? How you doing, Jerry? Nice to see you. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, lest you forget, stay out of debt. Mm-mm. Right, don't forget the old tune from Gilligan's Island. I've done a lot of shit at pawn shops over the years. Yeah, you don't have to get down, doctor. We love you here. You close the door on that today and move on. Or you got to do what you think is right. Nobody can tell you. Nobody can give you any practical advice on things because we never walk a mile in anybody else's shoes. So, it's not easy. Please hit the thumbs up button, guys. We don't even have half the number of people here hit the thumbs up. Could you take a second and just tap the like button? Double tap if you're on the phone. If you're watching on a desktop, laptop, notebook, big screen, just take a second to hit that thumbs up button. Doesn't cost anything. I don't have channel memberships, Patreons, GoFundMes. All content for all people all the time. Always has been, always will be. There is a doctor in the house. The doctor's in his study tonight. Do you have your dough? No, no, babe. I'm just using the Chef Boyardee dough kit. It's easy. All I have to do is clean up the outside table, roll it out, and go. You owned what in Oakland? I didn't own anything from. I walked every block from. Recorded. No, I was live. I did live streaming. Every block from Lake Merritt all the way to San Leandro on International Boulevard. It took about what, Trixie, five or six Saturdays. We met Handsome Robert. He's gotten a few scraps. No, I didn't have a business there, no. No, and I also went over to Jingletown, over in Alameda. Next time I would record it, I wouldn't walk it. I mean, I wouldn't live stream it. Live streaming, nobody ever goes back and watches them, so they're dead. Yeah, Alameda is fun. They had got that place in between Jingletown or whatever it is, which is a cool little community. Yeah, I think Alameda's probably still okay. They look like they had their shit high and tight over there when you go across the bridge. But it doesn't look any better around International. So it's a ballsy sort of adventure to do that, especially 10 years on. Yeah, through the tunnel. Yeah, we went down before, the year before I went on YouTube, we were down at the St. George Distillery. My friend owns properties in Jingletown. There's nothing to really, although they said there's some spillover from San Francisco. There's a temporary bulge of AI money that's kind of making its way felt around. So some people said some of that money was bulging into Oakland a little bit. I'm in Idaho now and everything. So, well, I don't know. Idaho, Pocatello, Boise. The only bad side is Boise State with that blue field, man. It just, you watch that on a television screen color, it just blows out the, blows out the TV. Anyway, a lot of people like Idaho. A lot of people are moving there. I think it's one of those kept secrets of the West. Well, Pocatello does have a shit plant, doesn't it? A fertilizer plant. It depends which way the wind is blowing. Anyway, I haven't stepped foot in Idaho. It's the Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. I haven't been in those states. It must be a pretty favorable tax regime over there in Idaho. Where the nuclear missiles at, okay, they did. It was called Food Machinery Corporation. I've never been to the U.S. I'm never missing it. Gee, Nino, you think you'd take a trip across the Peace Bridge or whatever there? Head down to Buffalo to the Anchor Bar and have yourself some nice wings. And the weather's good. Flights to the Bay are cheap, yeah. You got a brother who had a place up on Arlington Heights in El Cerrito, the high ground there. Brother-in-law. He's since moved on to Taiwan and Vietnam. He's supposed to go to, yeah, across the Peace Bridge. I would know the first place to start it. I just told you, right there, a few miles from your home. You can go over to Port Huron, right across the bridge in Toronto. That's where I entered into Canada, was Port Huron. I went through customs. And Verizon's like, oh, your phone will work fine. I call them up. Hey, man, I'm a YouTube live streamer. I got to make sure that I'm going to be able to live stream in Canada. Oh, no problem. Your plan covers you in Canada. Bullshit. As soon as I got across, welcome to Canada, Rogers Communication. That was it. No signal, no nothing. And then I took 2 days trying to figure out where in the hell I can get a SIM card. Nothing. Couldn't do shit. I go to Mexico within 5 minutes of being across the border. I'm at the OXXO store. I got my SIM card. It's in. I'm live. Good quality streaming. Rolling. Apparently the Bears moving to Arlington. Well, of course people are panicking there, Dr. Frankenstein. You got the third largest city in the United States, can't keep a football team in Chicago? Come on. You got several bridges over there. The one that I took you guys to was the George Washington Bridge, a massive 2-deck structure, 6 lanes each way, upper and lower. I walked you out there through the snow, recorded it. That's from the Washington Heights, right there. That's I-95. That's a massive bridge. That's like if you want to see a big bridge, it's built strong AF. Oh, yeah. This is Washington Heights. We have a Park Heights in Baltimore where Shemai's sister lives. Used to be the big Jewish area out there. We'll be back soon. No, the bridge, the ones that more out there, well, uh, you've got the Williamsburg Bridge. You're not talking about the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, I hope so, Dr. Frankenstein. It sounded like you had a really tough go-round today. His daughter wanted to hit him up for some money. I guess it didn't go, I guess the convo didn't go well. Oh, well, okay. All right, that's a little suspect then. Urgent need. Anyway, I can't think of another bridge over there. You've got the Verzano Narrows Bridge. Happy 4th. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for Canada. That Moroccan team looked tough as nails. The Verzano, that's a very long bridge. But the George Washington Bridge, you remember that's the one I walked at and recorded the video of the, you could see the massive size of it and had the history of it and all that. Who? We don't have trolls in here.
Okay, so what you stayed the night or did you?
Oh, that breeze is coming in. What do we got? 74 degrees. Interview for what? According to you, Pat's a supervisor. Why does her son need interview? Why does son need you? He's not wanting to work at the school. Where you got it? Where do you have pool? The pharmacy? I finally got a thing to hang my, so I don't lose my sunglasses. Yeah, well that's good. It's good you have that kind of pool. Bail in jail. Elmer certainly knows what the hell bail is. Elmer, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. How you doing, Icy? What's going on? We're just enjoying the 4th. Waiting for the sun to go down. They'll be blowing the hell out of the hood tonight. The cats will probably be up on the roof tomorrow. Why don't you take her to Vegas? Oh, the cats will be on the roof tomorrow. They'll be up the trees with what's going to be going on the hood tonight. Such style as the eye of grandma. There we go. Thank you, Trixie. I got to be styling sometime in my life, babe. She's going to Greece for 2 weeks and is on vacation. She has no vacation time left for Vegas. Sorry, Rosie. She'll be in Greece just when the peak tourism's there. She'll be butt cheek to butt cheek on the Amalfi Coast down there. Yeah, vacationing on the Isle of Lesbos. Do 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 down on the river. Ooh, I'm gonna have to put on a jacket tonight. That's gonna sound crazy to you guys on the East Coast. Do 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 do. I have thought about planting grapes. My biggest problem is an overabundance of production. So I like to keep my crops small. Like the peach crop, I froze another 10 pounds today. So I've got the peach harvest like the perfect size. You and Z went to that hotel. Yeah, we went to the Mizpah, the haunted Mizpah. Yeah, I didn't say anything. Mr. Z, Dr. Frankenstein just wanted to know if she was gone to the Isle of Lesbos. I don't know. Don't hate the messenger. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah, this hood will be going nuts tonight. I know these cats across the street that have their perpetual yard sale. I know a guy pulled up with a whole van full of shit from Mexico, fireworks and crap. No, we're straight, but if we turned by, we would date each other. I don't seem to be hinting at something. Oh, boy. Don't forget, I'll be on the road Wednesday. LA bound. And I'm going to do some food reviews. I might get over to Malibu to do another video of what's going on over there. Kind of an update video. It was a year ago I went along there. Oh hell yeah, the cats are going to be on top of the roof of the Shine Shack tomorrow. Are you kidding me? They're gonna be flying out of there like nobody's business, whizzing and spraying on everything. Stay out of Malibu. Look, I don't want to say anything negative about San Jose. Okay, I've only been one time. San Jose is where the first real radio broadcast occurred in America, when a husband and wife, they hung a wire out their window with a primitive transmitter hooked up to a record player, and they played tunes, and people could actually pick it up on the street. Other than that, B-O-R-I-N-G. Boring. Boring. Blessing said, watch out for incoming rockets. Optimistic. Take care. Hey, Shimei. Anaheim is just hotels. Take away Disneyland, and what is Anaheim? I got palm trees here, so what? I would never have a palm tree on my property. No, the orange groves are long gone. Higher and better use, Dr. Frankenstein. Those orange groves are long gone. You have to go up the riverside. Cruising on the road is one of the most therapeutic things for me. I think things that I'm going through. The only citrus trees now are the ones you see in captivity. Please hit the thumbs up button. I'll get back. The first thing I'm going to do is give these this peach tree and 2 plum trees a hell of a haircut. Yeah, Disney bought all that orchards up, those citrus orchards, for cheap. Yeah, thank you guys. We should be well over 50 thumbs up. Thanks for taking the time to like up the stream. It's appreciated. Now Disney just doesn't want to have happen what happened over at Knott's Berry Farm with all the gangs and crap that come through. You're a little late to the game, Sleeping Mountain. You can go back and put Las Vegas in my search box. Find all you want. Where did you live on the east side of Vegas? Yeah, I'm making pizza tonight, yeah. I am making pizza tonight. Salami, I've got, the salami works out good. I got onion and I got ham. Chop up some ham. That'll be good. I don't have any mushrooms. Mushrooms are, I don't know, they're disappointing to me. So I'll use ham, salami, and onion, and that's fine. I don't need anything fancier. Ham is very good. Even a ham and pineapple is good once in a while. I graduated from and live near Las Vegas School, high school, about as far east as you can go. I don't know, the Las Vegas High School I know is downtown on 6th Street. The original Las Vegas High School, where Mrs. Frazier was the principal with her cat's eye glasses. She did not look like an amusing administrator. I got a chicken legs for $3. I like to think I'm a good shopper and barbecue on that tonight. Is that the 9 chicken legs for $3? Is that the thigh and the drumstick, or is, what are we talking about? And talk to me like talk to me as if you're talking to a child, as the great Jeremy Irons says. Because if you got 9 whole legs, thigh and drumstick for $3, that's killer. That is killer. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. What makes me mad is that wings used to be the cheapest part of the chicken. Now it's like the most expensive. That's not bad. That's well over £1. This lady's going to take the guy's mirror off. She's parked so close. Stories of Elmer could really take off. Well, we could write his memoir. I could write Chef's memoir. Now called the Las Vegas. Yeah, it's arts. Well, welcome in. I've got tons of content. I got hundreds of videos on Las Vegas. Food reviews, live streams, interesting historical stuff. Yeah, would I like to go there or live there half the year? Of course I would. But that's all contingent on somebody being a caretaker for the Rancho. I don't know about these Academy of Arts, man. It's just, we got one here, and those kids come out dumber than a stump. And somebody wrote a letter to the editor here at the paper. Oh, it's horrible that they're cutting arts programs for kids. It's like, it helps kids find themselves and be productive or whatever. And really? And here I thought school was all about the ABCs. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Oh, you don't want to stress the kids out. Like you're doing them a favor. Yeah, the cookbook too. I want to do a picture book. Mystery. Hi, the real deal. A black bear broke into Pittsburgh and I got into bed with a resident. Wow, You know what? You can take that, man. I'm in Santa Rosa right now. Good evening, Edwin. Amunga bunga unga. I think after the fundraiser this November, I'm going to take off for the East Coast. I'm going to do the December Faith Tour, I think, across the nation. We're going to do, I think, a big grand loop. What's going on, Fred? No, it won't be crab season. The only thing I could do is go out on an oyster skipjack. In Maryland, you can only take oysters under sail. You can't use a commercial trawler. It has to be under sail. So they have specially designed boats they've used for 150 years, skipjacks. You can pull your oyster rake below. Bear thought the bed too hard. I'm looking for places of faith, interesting sort of places where miraculous and cool stuff happened. I need to have a definite angle that I pursue here to sort of chart my adventures. I am typing things in an igloo again. That's good, Edwin. Here, I thought you were African and you're Alaskan. That's pretty cool. I do like those Mustangs. I know, Mystery, but something like that could end really bad. I don't want any bears around. I don't even like to see squirrels on my property. I know there's ones running around, they're rabid little bastards running all over the place. Yeah, squirrels are terrible. They sit out there flicking their tail and watching me eat. When I'm having peanuts, they look real peeved like. They're almost as bad as Goliath when it comes to eating peanuts out back. Yeah, I don't want a bear in a nursing home. I have a Benjamin and 9 knots to stock for every kill. That's great, Dr. Frank. See, you're laughing already tonight. That is funny. Got another notch. You better not say that too loud. You'll have PETA trying to track you down in Alabama. People eating tasty animals. Yeah, that's good. I'm back now. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Oh, well, thank you, Doctor. You're very kind. You're too kind. We're here to have a good time. I mean, you don't need to have pile on. Life is complicated enough these days with that going, and I bring enough. I bring enough dark content anyway. So I'm glad people coming in here and have a good time. That's the best thing of all. Yeah, it helps. I mean, I've been through a lot of family stuff. They've been through a lot of stuff with me, as you can imagine. Yes, I do enjoy having bourbon. I will drink any liquor except tequila, gin, vodka. I enjoy a good bourbon. That's my drink of choice. Dr. Frankenstein, so I had a very tough time plowing through that second tier cognac, man. I so regret I put the money down for that thing. Now I say buy what you like. I haven't really heard any complaints about the heat out west. It's been a pretty manageable. Call can of Modelo or Corona. I prefer Busch Light. You should try Tin Cup if you get the chance. Deal for real, is that in Bevmo or is that, a specialty bourbon? Because I'm trying to get Dr. Frankenstein to hook me up with in a regular liquor store that's not Bevmo. What is Wolcott's? It's made in Bardstown, but there's a lot of bourbon in Bardstown. Hell, my still was made in Bardstown. Yeah, all I know is never buy cognac. Well, I don't know. Courvoisier hit me perfectly. And you know what? You know what I said, Dr. Frankenstein? I said if it's good enough for Emperor Napoleon. Yes, we're charging. Thank goodness, Ronnie. Thank you. Have you ever visited? Yes, I did. Took a whole trip down the Central Valley. Started in Modesto, worked all the way down through Merced, Pixley, hell was it, Kingsburg, all the way down. What was the place where they had the largest mass kidnapping in U.S. history? Chihuahua or something? Yeah, I did quite a few videos on that. I enjoyed it very much. It's great. The Central Valley is very colorful. Chowchilla, that's what it was. When the largest mass kidnapping in U.S. history. Damn, what is this chick? Is just one, or I don't know, is it a guy or it's got like garter? What the hell? Should I do a bus tour there reversed, I imagine? Which where, Ronnie? Small. You got to do what Brett did. You go over on a tour. The best way to initially see a country, I think, is to go over on an organized tour. That way you're definitely going to see the sights. Then if you found a place particularly interesting, you go back, you get a good feel for the place, you're used to the money, you know how the phones work, you know where the U.S. Embassy is if you need to find it. Hey Sask, how you doing? Good to see you. Ooh, 72 degrees. I think organized tours, you know, if you're going to go to Israel or the Holy Land, it's always good to go on an organized tour. You know you're going to be at a decent hotel. You know you're going to get at least one meal a day, like continental breakfast or something. You might not like the schedule, but if you enjoyed it, you'll have a chance to go back again. Yeah, let's get those thumbs up going, everybody. Thank you. Thumbs up are very appreciated. Like I've done London to death. But Paris, I barely scratched the surface over there in the 1970s, so. Traveling broadens the mind. Hi, Cindy. How are you? You should broaden your mind, Carrie class. You don't want to be provincial. Golf ball after all the hell we are getting. Rather golf balls. So, wow, doesn't that dent your vehicles? That's why open lot insurance is so expensive in the Midwest, because of hail. Hail can wipe out a whole car dealership. Cindy's right there, the lovely Cindy. I finally got something so I won't lose my glasses. It's going to be cold tonight, Elmer. Wow, the train's running on the 4th. I thought you'd be a cucumber celebrating tonight, Carrie class. Getting your lean protein and vegetables. Must be getting old, huh? Maybe some more of the gray cucumber. You ought to take a trip to Canada, Carrie class. Go up to the Toronto Pride. They have a nice one on Church Street there. I'm getting, yay! Congratulations, Cindy. Congratulations. That's great news. If anybody deserves to get something out of this damn country, it's you. Dog's like, where are we going? I mean that if anybody deserves something out of this country, you sure as hell do. Well, Carrie Glass, if you had the life that she did, yeah, then I would say that. Do, 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 do. Hey Val, how are you? Nice to see you. Hey GTB. Please hit the thumbs up, guys. We are way behind tonight. I'm freezing in this breeze here. Who is here? Yes. No, it's not decorated today. It's going to be decorated with a pizza in a little while. I'm going to need to put a sweatshirt on. Lie to you. How's the cat? Which cat? That's all he wants. That's all Carrie Class wants to be, is an agent provocateur. He wants to get you going. Ooh, I gotta put this window up. Oof. Oh man, what's the temperature? Ooh, 71. Wind chill's probably 60. Fighting dysentery in Uganda or leptospirosis in Brazil or something. Oh, it's cold, Cindy. It's chilly, honey. This coastal California. Don't worry, I'm gonna be in this time next Sunday. I'm gonna be in Vegas. I'm gonna be in Vegas, babe. I gotta recover my earbuds. They're in. I left them at my daughter's place last time I was in LA. Ooh. That's it, Elmer. I'm gonna have to put my jacket on tonight or a sweatshirt. Do do do. You know, they're about 90%, Cindy. Just it's just at nighttime a little bit. But thank you for asking, hon. 90% better. The only time I think about it is trying to sleep in bed at night, then it becomes a little problematic. Yeah, happy Pizza 4th. May the 4th be with you tonight. Yeah, it's better. I just don't want to do anything to rip any meat off of the bone again like I did in the original injury. If I try to do something too aggressively, it's raining on the mean streets of Lawrenceville. Shimei, is it a thunderstorm or is it going to be raining in for the fireworks in Manhattan? Taylor and Travis got married. She's like, I'm not going to let Netflix come in and cover it. I've got my own production company with my own videographers. Nobody can have a phone inside. Yeah, it's going to be a big pay event. And guess who officiated the wedding? This makes me ill. Adam Sandler registered himself as a minister. Are you shitting me? Had a surprise storm. You gotta expect them to pop up when it's hot as hell and they're humid. Yeah, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe two people would get married with a Jewish guy acting as a licensed minister. Yeah, it's like, are you kidding me? I thought these two were Christian and stuff. It's like the worst thing I ever heard. It just makes a mockery of. No, it's not a joke. It's serious. Tops Bezos is. I don't know. Why wouldn't you? Because he's not a minister. He's a comedian. Just because you register yourself as, fill out a paperwork and get a stamp doesn't mean you're a real minister. There's your answer, Carrie class. I think it's the goofiest thing I've ever seen. I just can't believe the parents would go along with all that. I mean, it's just it's the height of lunacy. Is it legal? Yeah, it's legal. I give this baby, I give it 3 years. Yeah, that much wealth. No, they're not Catholic. They're Protestants. But you would think that a minister would be better, more to the liking than a Jewish comedian. I can't wait for robots. Oh, that's cool. Next year will be 10 years. That's really cool deal for real. Yeah, I got Nicole comes in once in a while. She started with me in January of 2013. I'm glad people have milestones here. And there's going to be some more chapters to be written. Things will pick up speed. I have a lot more stories to tell. Hey, Brian. I just couldn't believe it. I thought the families would have. And to think to tune into a pay-per-view event. I guess nothing surprises me anymore. What is she doing? Oh, putting in your eye drops. Must be hitting that allergy, baby. It's a nice looking VW, that Jetta. So that kind of surprised me today. I wasn't expecting that. And then I figured it was going to be a big event, and yeah, it's like, it's not even using Netflix camera people. It's like, I have my own production, like the Era Tour, my own crew is going to do it. I don't know, you'd have to ask him, Carrie Class. Your rabbi might know the answer to that. Oh, this poor guy always comes over to check the trash, and he's always like, everybody's already picked over it. Oh, there we go. There's the first firework. There it is. Sorry, what am I with the other thing? Oh, no problem, Angus. No problem, honey. Good to see you. No problem. We just had a big one here. Still hanging at 71. Yep, thumbs up are appreciated. Shoot, they could have called Shimei up to do the job. Shit, she's local. Shimei, they could have had you up there. Hey, Melody, how are you? Shimei, suppose you got the call to go up and do the job. I'd have a lot more admiration and love and well wishes if Shimei had been there doing it. Somebody better have the robe on. Shimei, what do you think? I do it for free. Shimei, we have a stipend for you, $25,000 stipend. Please accept it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Shimei's like, am I going to be in the movie too? Yeah, you're going to be front and center right there. I do it for free. Yeah. We do love Shimei. I hope you're doing well, Melody. Please hit the thumbs up button, everybody. It is appreciated. Thank you very much. Can I be in the movie? Probably not, Carrie Class. I don't think you're cut from the same cloth. She would have to sign everybody had to sign an NDA that went into the event. Every single person. Without fail. But I know somebody in there got it. Somebody in there got it. Showing some photos today. Yeah, I just couldn't believe what I read today. The front, they look like fireworks, eh? It's kind of why I wore it today. How you doing this week, Melody? I hope you're feeling better, honey. I was a little worried about you last weekend. I perform beautiful paintwork on VW Jetties. What the hell does that mean, Elmer? $10 to $20 million worth of files supposed to be released tomorrow. Are they going to make vids? Which files? The wedding? I just couldn't believe what I read today. I just couldn't believe that the families just were all behind this thing. I guess nothing should really surprise me anymore. What the hell? It's their lives. I know. I'm just thinking, wow. Just imagine if she could have gotten a stipend, she could have gotten a big goodie bag. She could have made that like a bandit up there. We could all say, damn, is that Shemay? And that Shemay's, what the hell? Shemay, how did you get in there? I was under, I couldn't say anything until it was released, but yeah. I did the job up there. Wow, it's like Shemay's a celebrity. Shemay is a celebrity. Anyway, I do wish them the best. They both seem like decent people. I guess if there's a plus side, I mean, they both seem like decent people. I mean, Travis, I think, has a harder row to hoe, because his career is, I don't even know if he's going to be suiting up this year. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Working there, got to see it. Yeah, I'm sure they stripped their phone. Everybody had to sign an NDA, so even if you put it up, you're gonna get the crap sued out of you. Yeah, Shemay she'd be looking good up there. She'd be looking sharp up there. At least she looked apart, opposed to a comedian. Get bored by now. Maybe he can make it. I'm hoping so. He seems like a relatively simple guy. Maybe she'll slow down, have a kid. I don't know. She might be past her time of ripeness. I'm not sure. I don't know how old she is. I don't know. She pushing 40? Oh, she's already 40 something, so 35. We got some differences of opinion here. Well, as I said before, all right, take care, Shemay. My daughters will be the first one to plunk their money down. It just seems like she's even trying. Damn, doctor. At least she's been a positive person. You know, I can't think of any negative aspects. I mean, she gave all of her road crew a $100,000 bonus that all the roadies had packed up every night and moved on to the next city for the tour. That's a big job. Truck drivers. Standing completely far away. You know, it seemed to hit the right note with people. People like, she tells stories with her music. She's like a throwback to the early VH1 era. John Mayer. Yeah, good songwriter. Yeah, they do a lot for charity. It's exasperated a lot about the man. Yeah, mostly young females, and there'll be some guys that show up. But you know, that's I think girls like that romantic period between 12 and 40 or something. You know, you hope that love comes down the right way. You've never gotten so popular. Well, she wouldn't have gotten so popular if she didn't have a father who was connected to the business. Father has had quite a bit of money. And her mother has been an excellent stage manager too. You had to be willing to take that kid around to country fairs and build some kind of name recognition. That takes a long time. That takes a lot of money. So she hit a lot of the fair circuits. And she always makes sure to thank her mom, even though the parents went their separate ways. And when she has the rights to her wedding, she doesn't have to worry about, you know, take total creative control over the product. So she has the best cinematographers and editors that put it all together. Top flight ones. Money makes money. Haves and have-nots. Well, she does give a product for it. Would I pay the money? No, but I don't even pay money to park. Look at me, the city hadn't gotten a thin dime out of me parking over here. The meter maid doesn't even come over anymore, Ronnie. Oh, it's 69 degrees. I'm gonna have to get a sweatshirt on. Ooh. This is too much to bear. Yeah, I don't put money in this city's too poorly managed to throw money in their pockets. I hate to say that. I guess a lot of places are closed. They have to pay their employees double time. So that's a problema. La Coco's is closed. The Italian. It looks like the ice cream place is open. Jackson's Bar and Grill is open. Are they? No, I reckon they're not open. I don't pay for parking. That's bullshit. I'm not paying for parking. The only town in the North Bay that wants to charge you to park. Petaluma's got free garages, meters, everything. I'll walk 2 miles rather than pay to park. Anyway, they've tied the knot. It was almost anticlimactic. I thought it would have been a lot more build-up for the event. I thought all the news channels would be saltivating for weeks. A lot of restaurants. I thought everybody would be open on the 4th of July, but I guess they don't want to pay double time. Tonight I celebrate my love for you. The world could use a little soul music there, Kelly. The world could use a little soul. A little Al Green. I I'm so much in love with you. Do 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 do. All right, the belly's open, or are they? No, they're not open. Are they? Yeah, they are open, but they don't have anything outside. The French place went tits up. I'm so much in love with you. Do 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 do. You can love an older person. It's a role model. The beer baron appears to be open. Yes, the beer baron is open. The taco shop is open. Let's see. The Chinese place is on vacation. They're down for the holiday. I don't know if I would have paid money to see James Brown. I don't think he has enough of a portfolio. Maybe if he was, part of a card or something. I just don't know. The Barnes and Noble's open. Russian River is open. I'm so much in love with you. I think you mean Kazoo, the little green Martian that was on the Flintstones when it started to go weird. All right, let's see if this pink place is open, this carousel. Yeah, just for me, Dr. Frankenstein, it would have to be part of there'd have to be a real card. There'd have to be a good opener. Yeah, the carousel's open. Barbecue's open. Could be right. He's not really a Motown sound to me. Wow, the temperature just dropped to 64 degrees, Ronnie. Wowee. Holy smokes. People were like, oh, it's bullshit. You don't have air conditioning out there. Who needs it? We got that cold air coming on the ocean from the Aleutian Islands of Alaska. When it goes fast, Ronnie. I got my jacket here. Yeah, the months of the year mean nothing out here when it comes to temperature. Yeah, when it goes, Elmer, it goes fast. Fast, bro. Yeah. Some people keep them out in a shed. Looks like Lola's is open today. No, yeah, I guess they are. A lot of people don't want to pay double time for the kitchen help. All right, I'm gonna take my jacket in tonight. Yeah. I don't know if I want to wear it. I'm gonna wear something. I don't want to get goo on that. I don't really fancy getting goo on it. Oh yeah, it's cold, man. It is cold. All right, I want my snuggly jacket. I changed my mind. It's the calm before the storm tonight. It's the calm before the storm. They're okay. They could be a little better this year. Oh no. This is instantly depressing. The horror. What a horror show. Watch this bum's rush now. Oh, y'all, just plucking my last nerve string. Look at my pumpkin, how far over it's gone. Look at that. I thought I was going to have another pumpkin. The thing looks like it rotted off there. Look at the size of that pumpkin now. This could be a world record breaker right here. Oh, yeah. Look at the size of these onions. Red. That's Goliath, the big eater. I guess he's got to take a dump. There he goes. He wants to keep an eye on me wherever I go. I gotta put my jacket on. Tiger, you slob. I got enough. I don't need any more. One pumpkin's plenty for me. If I got one prize winning pumpkin, I'll put it into the fair. We still got the honorary crab skull from Big Boy. Alright, let me go get warm. Give me a minute, we gotta feed the cats. Tiger, you slob. Out you pixies. We serve drinks for guys who want to get drunk. Get that spray of joy juice. Whoa, 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 what the hell are we doing? What are we doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing? Dude, you just jumped the shark like that. What the hell are you doing? Like, hello? Getting all set up here. Give me a minute, I'm gonna make the dough real quick. using the Chef Boyardee kit tonight. It's going to be our roll-out table. Make sure that's really dry. I'm going to have to wash off this pizza tray here. So give me a minute. Okay, we got our pizza tray ready to go. We're going to let that dry. Then we're going to set up on the table over there. Alright, we got Italian seasoning, we got our Pam spray. Here. Let's bring it over here. Yeah, it is cold. Got that drying a bit. Right there. We're going to cut up the onion. You always got to be in your place, don't you? All right, we got our Italian cheese. This has never been opened good. 6/13/26. That's close enough. We got our salami, our ham. So we're gonna get our. We're gonna start up the grill. bottle is empty here. So I think we're going to have to cook this baby inside. Yeah, I think that bottle's had its. So I'm going to have to start the oven inside tonight. We don't need a pizza stone. Bummer. I think I left the gas on last time. To be perfectly honest with you, I think I left the gas on. Okay, we're gonna have to switch sides. First, we're gonna do the chop the onion over here. I'm only using one bag of the dough instead of two. And I'm gonna have a couple drinks when I get this baby in. Get these kind of thin. I don't like a lot of onion. Alright, it's a half an onion there. Life, you are always underfoot, aren't you? Nope, you're not going in the house. Always thinks he's gonna go inside. Okay, we got our sauce. We get everything we need. So we're gonna roll this baby out over here. Let's get it ready to go. We're gonna have to put it in the oven inside tonight, because I don't have any gas. Because I think I left the gas on last time. Okay, let's get this baby rolled out. I can't believe how well this dough functions for kids. Works amazingly well. I don't need to make a lot of pizza here. Okay, let's get our spray on here. Set this up here. Right on there. That's definitely a little mangled, but it'll be all right. That's good enough. Just make sure you don't have any holes in that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Let me get the spoon to spread that. I gotta watch the door with this group here. That looks pretty good. Okay, that looks great. That looks decent. Open up our cheese. This is Italian blend. What are you looking at, Chairman Meow? Huh? I can't wait to get your mitts up here. One little bag is fine. Let's get our, let's chop up some ham or shred some ham here. Chop this up on the table. Alright, I got that pretty much worked up there. I'm putting a little bit of ham on here. I'll put the onions on. And then I'll top it with the salami here. That's pretty good looking, huh? And then I'm gonna have to cook this inside tonight. I don't have any gas. All right, into the oven. We're gonna sprinkle some, always put some oil on top. And then shake on the Italian seasoning. And then she is oven ready. Right there. That oven should be ready to go. So somebody can give me an initial 20 minutes. That's me, Reggie. 20 minutos. What time is it? It is 7:53. So about 8:15. Mind? Wow, you are just right up on my last nerve string all day long. All right, let me put a few things away. Yeah, I'll tell you, these cats are just plucking my nerve string all day. Now we got the table for cutting when it's done. Let the games begin. Get this baby turned on. Set up over here. I got my beer. Don't y'all go crawling through that can tonight. I'll be really pissed off if you do that. Oh, I'm just very grateful that Catherine sent over these kits. It makes it very easy to use. I'm so stupid for not turning that gas off. Well, rookie mistake. We got our outdoor computer. There we go. All right. We'll run a quick health check. Oh, let's see. Yeah, please give your like, guys. It is appreciated. I bet it's about 59 degrees. That's exactly what it is. Right there. We don't want that. Yes. All right. Let's see what we got. Thank you for being here tonight, by the way, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's get this on. May the pizza fourth be with you. That's it. There we go. Yeah, how you doing, Reggie? Good to see you tonight. Man, I'm just going. Melody, come on, Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw is great. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get a shot. Make sure to keep an eye on the time. I feel like a little Four Roses tonight. I can't believe we bought that bad boy not long ago. We used a bit in our peach cobbler. Here we go. Thank you, Reggie. So if you're ever on a quiz show in the categories The Life of Rosieokelly, what's Rosieokelly's favorite bird? Four Roses. Hey, Tony. Cheers. Beautiful. It just kind of hits every bumper going down. Bing, 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 bing. Cheers, Tony. These cats will be scrambling tonight. It's 4th of July. Oh man, that is such a good treat. Oh wow. Yeah, I'll join you in this super scotch. Anybody else having a libation for the 4th of July? This is one of the cooler 4th of Julys I can remember. I've got at least 12 videos, 13 videos of past 4th of July. We had crazy fireworks here, sparklers, and all kinds of goofy stuff. I can't believe how good my onions are doing. Cobra John's like, when are we going to ever refinish the table? I've had this table for 11 years now. Missy, Jen, and I got to set 4 chairs, not this plastic one, 4 good chairs and a table. I think it was $45 or something. Yeah, I have my serious doubts as it will last to 300, but we shall see. We shall see. We will certainly see. If you've traveled the world as much as I have, you can be sure that yeah, when you come back here and you appreciate the cleanliness and sanitation and the air quality and the green and the trees. I don't like green. I don't like nature, but it is what it is. Bacardi rum punch. That sounds pretty good. No, I don't shoot fireworks, Tony. Too much capital investment for me. Plus, in about a half hour, they're going to be blowing the foundations off the neighborhood here. It's just that the cloudiness came in. The Marine layer is rolled in. No, I was never in the military. No. My brother was a captain in the Air Force, and my daughter's a captain in the Air Force. My son-in-law's a major in the Space Force. My grandfather was Army Reserve. My father was Army Reserve. My grandfather was a radio man on the USS Massachusetts in World War I. Early Morse code. But I have a lot of friends. The boss, United States Navy. Bobby, United States Army. Monkey Boy, United States Army Rangers. Mr. Z, United States Air Force Regular. Army, U.S. Army Reserve. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of people that I'm very proud of, and some ladies too in my chat were also military, which I think is great for the ladies that have served, many with distinction, and you know, a few have been killed in the line of duty. Brave pilots, helicopter, fighter jets. To all of them, I'm grateful. This is it's a very exceptional place, and I kind of group Canada in with it. They're, you know, I consider them great friends. And I think the Canadian-U.S. combination has been one of the greatest border combinations, the longest unguarded border in the world. You know, the current troubles, this too will pass. This too will pass. We have a lot of shared heritage. And I probably have 1,000 people from Canada that are subscribed. At least 1,000 people from Canada are subscribed to this channel. Probably more like 5,000 if I had to put a figure on it. German U-boat crewmen in World War II and World War I. Okay. Yeah, they're all amazing. All the great people that have served, all the heroes. That's why I think Memorial Day is such a, you know, is the ultimate holiday. Simba. I don't know where Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve went. They're going to go hide out tonight. Let me just take an initial peek and take my temperature. Yeah, I'd say we're about halfway done. We're about halfway there. It's looking good. It's all puffed up. It's looking good. Yeah, the Canadian people are great. You go to Canada, and the kindness of Canadian people is phenomenal. When I was going around for 2 days, trying like hell to find a SIM card that I could get Canadian minutes to go live, they were just great. Now I just learned it's better to record stuff anyway. That vine is gone crazy, Tish. And it's got one enormous pumpkin, which is fine. That's all I want. That pumpkin is already massive. So, if I have one big pumpkin, I'm happy. Magic! 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 Come on. Why don't you say hi? Oh, you always gotta be a brat. Yeah, Simba's missing a leg, but Simba moves just as fast as any cat. You know, the vet was correct that the cat would make a full recovery, and it's living its best life, Cindy. Hey, Garrett, happy 4th to you. Yep, it's really like 8 cats here. And we're keeping that population stable because these cats have been fixed, so. They've also become territorial in terms of not letting other cats into the area here. Yeah, Simba's doing good. We've got Simba, we've got Magic, we've got Skywalker. Who else we got? We got Chairman Meow, we got Goliath. Rosie, who's the worst, the meanest one of all, sadly. The one you would expect with the name would be the nicest is meaner than hell, that one. And we've got Tiger, the slob. the Uncle Buck. I don't know what happened to Simba. I don't know whether he got his leg caught in a door. You know, I came home that day and Bird's like, "Oh, I got a real situation here with the cats. Its legs kind of hanging off." We communicate, Reggie. Yeah, I think he went over the top. The fences have like some of the fencing has a crotch between boards, and I think maybe his rear leg, or maybe he got stepped on or something. I don't know, but that was a hell of a time. That was a hell of a deal, man. It was touch and go. He had some radical infection. Hey, Sean. Yeah, they'll be beginning. That was awful. He had an explosion of pus that was unbelievable. But you know what? He survived. There's magic. 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 Oh, you mean magic. Magic. You swishing that tail. You're such a bad cat. There's magic. Magic. Oh, you're such a bad cat. You are. 3 minutes. Okay, thank you. It's probably going to take a little bit more. That cat wants to, Goliath wants to go in so bad. He can smell what's going on in there. He can smell. I'm not sure what happened, Doctor. I got home and, you know, I was in the middle of a situation all of a sudden. Thankfully, we had a doctor out at the Sonoma Humane Society that said I can operate. And she didn't charge $5,000. I would have the cat put down. There's no way. So she did the job. And everything turned out. You know, the cat's none the worse for wear. It moves just as fast on 3 legs as 4. Here comes Tiger again. Uh, 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll wait a couple more minutes. It's better to be overdone than underdone on pizza. That's why I hate, never order a pizza on a Friday night. You're just setting yourself up for mega disappointment. With the number of pizzas that are rolling out. Oh, look at this one. Yeah? Look at this one. Look at that one, Goliath. That cat is going to be absolutely enormous. Get out of there. You just can't keep out of the can you? Then tomorrow I got to clean up all the crap here on the deck. Well, I'd rather have it a little over. Underdone pizza is the worst of the worst of the worst. I wouldn't even eat it. I don't even. You keep it. I don't even want it. They'll be lighting off some big. They can't even wait till the sun goes, till it's dark. They got such a hard on around here. They can't even wait until it gets dark. It's like where all this stuff comes up from Mexico, right here. Yeah, you want to have a little bit of color on it. You want to have a little bit of color. Tiger, I don't think we'll ever be pals. You like the lumpy Rutherford, Clarence Rutherford. From Leave It to Beaver. Oh, gee, Beav, on account of I didn't eat today. Really, Tiger? I walk around this morning, I take a morning walk, and who's on the porch 2 doors up? Rolling on the porch next to a bowl of food. And then he sees me and he real sheepishly, he crawls away like, oh, I don't want you to see me that I'm hanging at him. He's real sheepish like, hey, Skywalker. 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 Come on. He can't help being the handsomest one. Yeah, 2 minutes. I'll go take it. I think we need about 3 more minutes or so. Let's give 3 more minutes on that baby from now. It's got to cool off a little bit before we do it. You did it, you did it, you did it, you did it, ooh, ooh. I'd like to get a woodwind going here. Burn up some of this wood. I can't forget to take down a load of wood, throw it in the back of the truck in a box. I don't think anybody would bother it. I don't think that they would. Skywalker, you're so handsome. All the boys are jealous. You could be a GQ cat model, right? Do. Skywalker's the handsomest. A little humility goes a long way, doesn't it? I always appreciated people that were a little humble in life. What you doing, Skywalker? Huh? I know you got a lot to eat. You don't look like you're any worse for the wearer, huh? It's the life of being the most handsome one. He's got like slate blue eyes. Hey, Peter. It's like, let's get some, eat some pizza before it's the 5th of July. Well, believe it or not, we've had some presidents in history that were as the same, if not worse. We've had some that have been incredibly modest. What the hell are you doing? This looks wonderful. This looks wonderful. Looks beautiful. We're going to let it cool down a bit. We're going to let that cool off a little bit. And then we'll slice that bad boy up. clean that house so bad all the time so you can spray the wall. Not on my place. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks perfect. So we're gonna let that sit a minute. Yeah, I hate an underdone pizza. You might as well just send it back. Just send it back. We're gonna let that set up a little bit over there. No fighting, y'all. No, I don't pick off the toppings. Sounds like we got a tweaker going off on the front street. Yeah, it's excellent, it's crispy, it's done, it's cooked. Simba, don't even be thinking about it, okay? Simba? Simba, don't even be thinking about it. Oh, that movie, That Darn Cat. How about those darn cats? Oh, 4th of July, guys. The kits are good, Deja Vu. You ought to get the Chef Boyardee's not what it used to be. I mean, it's, if I don't have to fiddle around with the crust, and I'm a person that spun pizzas for 2 months. Don't even think about it, Simba. Don't even think about it. Evil little shit. Don't even think about it. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, yeah, thank you. In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which you're about to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. And may all the souls of the faithfully departed rest in peace, amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Delicious. I'm going to get a fork. You gotta watch these like a shit hawk. Alright, that's nice and crispy. Chef Boyardee does a pretty solid job for out of a box. The thing that amazes me is the crust. Good. I got to keep an eye on these birds. The bane of my existence here. The onions caramelize really nicely too. Lord, I don't wouldn't even know. They have Joey's Pizza up here. You're looking at 35, 40 bucks, and on a Saturday night on the 4th of July, you don't know what the hell you're gonna get. Cats are staying close because they got food on the brain. Those kits are good. I mean, they include the sauce. You can spike up. Normally, I spike up. I take the sauce. I open a can of tomato paste and I'll beat it into the sauce. Tonight, I just said, let's get to the main event. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm still thinking about Taylor and Travis's wedding that Adam Sandler officiated. You keep an eye on that little shit over there. Don't tell me the cats don't get enough to eat. I don't know if that hit out front or not. Look at this one. We don't have Sbarro anymore. It's too hard for change to survive. I don't know, wine country. I just find it very distasteful to have a Jewish minister that fills out paperwork to be declared a minister. It's depressing. I'm surprised the parents went along with it. They should have gotten them married to the sporting man. Yeah, at the AFC Championship game against the Ravens. That's funny. I don't know. I find it very repugnant. I'll bet the reception was a very small event. They probably rented out a restaurant. Yeah, Melody, she has her own production company, so she can keep full control of royalties and everything. So you bet. I don't think they were already married, wine country, to tell you the truth. I think this was it. If my daughter did that stunt, sorry babe, I won't be there. If you leave the Lord out, you can keep me out. I do deja vu. I give a real shit. No. They're not Jewish. Did you sign a prenup, Dr. Frankenstein? I don't tell anybody what to do, but I do have an opinion. I'm watching Goliath way back there. So he didn't sign a prenup, or he did? Yeah, I don't have any ill will, Judy. I just have wishes, that's all. I just can't believe the parents would go along with it. Well, it's a contract, Reggie. You know, when you stand there for better, for worse, there's still people that said something means something to you. Kelsey definitely, I'm not sure, I don't know. Some people are like, oh, it's love, you know, we don't have to do that. Kelsey has his millions. But you know, greed knows no bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Greed knows no boundary. You look Jeff Bezos last year getting married in Venice with his girlfriend. I mean, basically took over the city. Okay. It's fine. You know what? Wine country. At the end of the day, how much is she going to take with her? If I were her mother or father, I'd say, look, hon, how much are you going to take with you? You got these people like Peter Thiel, the goblins. It's going to get wild around here. I remember ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But she seems a pretty well-grounded individual. And I don't think Travis Kelce was born to the purple in Ohio. So that may work in their favor. you know what? Wine country. A ribeye steak is a dream. I stand there looking over the case. Costco, $20 a pound. Yeah, Sandler, it was, I think choosing Adam Sandler as the presiding agent of marriage is a little beyond the pale for me. I don't know what he is. I don't know a lot of. I enjoyed Happy Gilmore, other stuff, but please don't make a mockery of a sacred event. I'm gonna be honest with you. I give it 3 years. He's gonna be out with a cheerleader. Who wants to bet me? You guys very tacky. Did you want Patrick Ewing? It's like, I guess we could have had LeBron James. I don't know. Or my boy Russell Westbrook. I don't know. How about Floyd Mayweather? He's in trouble. He could use a few dollars these days. He's getting his shit sued out of him. Her it factor is her songwriting. Happy 4th, Rio. She's relatable to a lot of young people these days who have a difficult time experiencing romance. She's had broken hearts. John Mayer, other people. You know, it's to some people it's very relatable. I don't know, Reggie. She's not my cup of tea, but who am I? There go the car horns. It's gonna be a long night tonight, guys. I'm telling you, I'm right at ground zero. Well, she's no spring chicken. You look at Dua Lipa. Her wedding. She seemed to be how far my dress can go down to my hiney. These cats are like, are we under attack? What's going on? Some of the cats already scrambled. Dinner was good, Kelly. Fantastic. Very good dinner. I wish I spiced up the sauce a little bit, but it's good. Yeah, the cats are hanging close here. Temperature's like 58 degrees. Gummies for dogs. Yeah, the weather is just Chamber of Commerce perfect. It's probably the coolest 4th of July I can remember. Yeah, they'll be reporting in 2 weeks. They'll be reporting for college football. Other than the Big Ten and the SEC, what's the point? Not much drama in college football anymore. All right, let me put this. Let me wipe this off, and we'll put this away. Yeah, well, they didn't make it last year. They got their ass handed to them last year. Indiana dropped from 1 to like 79 or something. People are pissed. People are like, well, how the hell do you go from number 1 to 79? Well, you don't have Fernando Mendoza. There's your answer. But there'll be money to be made. It'll be a long night for these cats. That pretty much cleans that up. That's good. Oh man. Oh, Tim Tebow is what caused it. Yeah, the Tim Tebow. I also miss. Oh shit. He played for Boston College. Flutie, Doug Flutie. That's what college football is all about. Oh, they're gonna have a bad night tonight. There ain't no doubt about it. We're going to have some heavy ordnance right overhead here tonight. I mean, it's going to be big on that street. This place is going to be rocked because there's a direct pipeline between Mexico and here for you cross the border at San Luis or Mexicali, you can bring in whatever the hell you want. Yuma, you bring in whatever the hell you want. Yeah, Doug Flutie played for the Argos. He had kind of a weird career, but he was good, man. He put people in the seats for Buffalo. I mean, that was real college football. Nowadays, it's impossible to have somebody come out of a second-tier school. No, Virginia Tech, Boston College, Troy State, Boise State, impossible. You can hear the car alarms. Yeah, I'm sure, Ronnie. This is just getting warmed up right here. They're going to be going all night long till they get tired, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, pick your pick, take your pick, Kelly. It comes down to the Big Ten versus the SEC. That's it. Take your pick. I wouldn't waste my time on the Mountain Conference, the ACC, this, that, and the other. That's it. Tiger, what are you doing? Tiger's all out of sorts. Didn't hit your appetite though, did it, Tiger? As the doctors say, the appetite's always the last thing to go. Oh, shit. They put up some big ones on the street here late last night. Boom. You could see marks on the street where they dug out a little bit of the asphalt. I mean, some big shit, man. Like triple M80 stuck together. Boom. And you know what? The cops don't even come down here. It's like no man's land. Like, hey, same to you, Carol. Thank you very much. Nice to see you tonight. Happy 4th to you in the great state of New York, the Empire State. Problem out here, they have to contend with a low marine layer, so the stuff that they try to put up a couple 100 feet, the marine layer is just right over top of it. So, you know, it's, what the hell is it? It's 55 degrees here right now, guys. I wouldn't be surprised to see a freeze warning tonight. That's how crazy it is around here. 45 minutes to an hour, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea, Reggie. It might very well be, dude. I don't know. It's so above my pay grade that You know, dude, all I do is just pay my taxes. That's it. That's all I do. The Santa Rosa City Police say if there's anything except life-threatening emergencies, file a report online. We'll get back to you. They're not going to respond unless some imminent threat is there. This is a big city police department that loves to skull tap people with billy clubs and everything else. It's a very violent. There's the cops in this guy. There they go. They're going to be spotting from the air. They're going to be up all night. They got work to do tonight. We got them down there on Millbrae Avenue. This city is so out of control, guys. I cannot tell you how freaking out of control Santa Rosa is. With the punks and everything, I just can't even tell you. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go lick my wounds tonight. I'm going to head on out. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, could you take a second to do so? We're still short of our 100 tonight. Thank you for being here. The pizza turned out wonderfully. Do I wish I amped it up a little bit more? The key to a pizza is the sauce, the sauce, the sauce, the sauce, the sauce. All right. Amp it up. Hit it. Trixie's like, don't leave, we'll be sad. I'm going to head out, Trixie. I love you, honey. Thank you for being here. One of the great people on the channel. Guys, thank you very much for being here. To my moderators, Judy, Shimei was here, and Ronnie. Thank you so much for everything you do. I got the best core in the business. Dr. Frankenstein, I hope that you're feeling better tonight, okay? Keep your head up, dude. You didn't do anything wrong, all right? Take care, everybody.